Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, the Igbo people have been agitating for a very long time for self-determination under the banner of IPOB led by Nnamdi Kanu. We all know that, but the Yorubas do it differently. As guys, I bring you this: never again will invaders enter Oyo without response, from Amotekun, a headline attributed to the governor of the state, Makinde. So the Amotekun approach is the Yoruba approach to the goings-on within the Nigerian space, seeking to secure our borders first by first having some sort of like a paramilitary sort of organization, which is effectively what Amotekun is, and then evolving that into a fully fledged security network for the southwestern region. Again, the headline: never again will invaders enter Oyo without response, from Amotekun, a headline attributed to Governor Makinde. I have requested IGP's approval for police mobile squadron in Oyo town, he adds. So now let's get into the details of it. Oyo State Governor Mr. Seyi Makinde on Wednesday declared the state security network agency Amotekun Cooperation operational with a mandate to provide local response against invaders into the state. Makinde handed down this mandate at the personal ceremony of no fewer than 1,500 Amotekun Corps member at Emmanuel Alayande College of Education in Oyo Town. Speaking, he noted that the Amotekun Corps will serve as a community police to tackle threats to peaceful coexistence within the state, as stipulated in the Oyo State Security Network Agency Law 2020 for the establishment of Amotekun Corps. The Amotekun officers are allowed to bear licensed arms in performing their duties that include to cooperate with security agencies in gathering information about crime, the arrest and prosecution of persons suspected or involved in kidnapping, rape, terrorism, cattle rustling, cultism, highway robbery, destruction of livelihood, criminal damage to property, and any other criminal activity. So this seems to be quite specific. I'm not quite sure if they are narrowing their mandates down to those specifics. It carries on. Amotekun Corps also have the power to undertake day and night patrol on land and water, disarm unauthorized persons in possession of arms and other dangerous weapons, render prompt assistance to crime and accident victims, give a report of suspicious activities, and undertake joint operations with the police and other security agencies. Makinde said, "We are coming together to fight a common enemy. That enemy is not Nigeria. The enemies are elements amongst us and their affiliates who are determined to cause commotion within our state borders and threaten our peaceful coexistence, and never again will invaders come into Oyo State without a local response from us. Amotekun is our local response. Members of the corps will be drafted to all the 31 wards of Oyo State. They will be our community police so that their presence will be felt everywhere. This ensures that offenders are quickly identified, arrested, registered, and promptly handed over to the nearest police station or post. As I said during one of my speeches following the NSAS protest, this is one outfit that I can boldly say hold me responsible for the actions of the members. In performing their duties, Makinde, however, warned the pioneer Amotekun Corps against harassment or intimidation of people, but they should exhibit the highest level of professionalism. The event also saw Makinde state that the state had placed a request to the Inspector General of Police for a police mobile squadron to be sited in Oyo State. This assurance comes after the controversy that trailed the sighting of 72 police mobile force squadrons in Ago-Are, Oke-Ogun area of the state, with notions that the Oyo town had been short-changed. Speaking on Wednesday, Makinde said, "So far, we have supported our federal security outfits who do their best to protect our people. We provide them with communication gadgets and patrol vehicles. And we have also requested from the Inspector General of Police another police squadron that will be based in Oyo Town. Speaking further, Makinde reiterated his yearn for the state policing as a way to guarantee security across the country. In his remark, Chairman Amotekun Corps, General Kunle Togun retired, avowed that the Oyo Amotekun Corps will, in performance of their duty, be a peace setter and symbol for other states to follow. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the dichotomy right there, because of course the IPOB movement have their own ways of doing things, but then of course the Yoruba people have their own ways of doing things. That is not to say a better or worse, but that is just to say a difference. Vive la différence, like they say in France, forever the difference. But of course all these things do work in tandem, because a lot of the outpouring of empathy that is going towards the IPOB movement and the Igbo marginalization is what underpins then, is what paved the way that facilitated for then the formation of this now Amotekun Corporation. So this Amotekun Corporation is that our first step now to that restructuring that the whole of Nigeria has been clamoring for, but the Malamis have been holding firm. So this is effectively what you're saying, the setting up of a security structure for Yoruba land. So if Yoruba land gets its security structure, that is one restructuring right there. And then if they get then powers over whatever is vested within the borders, the boundaries of our Yoruba land, that is another restructuring right there. And then the power to form their own laws is already vested within the state. So if they can pull that together to have a uniform sort of a form, a uniform sort of law rather, that is another restructuring right there. And if they can pull resources then together to say forget the Niger Delta oil because it doesn't even fall within our borders, let's pull our resources and build our own region. So that is restructuring right there. So the restructuring of Nigeria is taking place, and it's been taken out of the hands of Malam Buhari, because already these people, they have the power of arrest, they have the power to bear arms, and those are the two things really that a security outfit needs. So of course now they will then be pushing them to step down all these Fulani headsmen that are marauding all over the southwestern region. And the first step, of course, is to disarm anybody that is carrying unauthorized arms. So this is a coded thing towards the Fulani. Of course, I'm sure you picked up on that, because now they used to walk around with cutlasses and stick. Now they walk around with AK-47. So an Amotekun patrol vehicle that spots them with that sort of armory is well within rights and duty bound to disarm them on the spot and hand them over to the nearest federal policing. So this is now the way back against the weight, not way as in W-A-Y, but way as in weight. So this is the way back against the Fulani structure. So the IPOB movement are coming at them from one angle, from the Nzobu angle, and the Yoruba race, they are coming at them from the Amotekun perspective. So it's a pincer movement. I'll cover them on all flanks and see how we can weigh them down, because we are outgunned, have no doubts about that. Go down to any street in anywhere in the southwestern part, and the policeman is a northerner, the police chief is a northerner, the army barracks are filled with northerners, and we all saw what happened at Lekki toll gate when they sent out armed northern military troop to go and address peaceful protesters. Conversations in the comment section. Amotekun is here to stay, is what Sheyi Makinde is saying. What says you? Come share thoughts. But before you come share those thoughts, click on the red subscribe button, sit on screen. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, come join me in the comment section. Come tell me what you are making of this now maneuvering that is coming out of Yoruba land. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here, I say, peace.